on day one, we will just read it just to explore the book and go through, talk about the animals, how they're moving, and maybe give a little information, like some children may not know what an armadillo is, so then we talk about an armadillo. Just for enjoyment, go through it so that they are familiar with the text. On the second day, we would start to develop the vocabulary. I made a paper chart for the children. We took all the words that we found in the book, and then what I did, we did walk, walks, and walking. And then I put this up for the children so that during the writing time, they could actually come up and use the different words in their sentences. To get them into writing a sentence, I did come up with sentence starters. So we have I can, and then they can find the different words. Another sentence starter was a blank can, and then fill in the blank for how they move, so they could go up to my chart. I don't have the anchor chart here, but we also had anchor charts that showed the animals with the different names and the pictures for that, so that if a child didn't know the animal, they could go up, look for the picture, and then write the word. On the third day, we would sort the different movements. So walk and waddle are alike. Diving, swimming are alike. So we would sort those out and then kind of put a picture with that so that the children would have evidence to go with that. I should mention day 2 and day 3, when we read the book, again, I do a lot of citing evidence with the children. So how does a whale swim? Can you think, how did the illustrator show that in the story? Here, diving. How did the armadillo leap? So that they would come up and show the evidence in the book. For day 3, at the back of the book, it shows the sentence, animals move different, how about you? So the evidence piece that I used for the students, they had to take a piece of paper, and on one side they drew a picture of their animal, it could be any, and then there was the sentence, a blank can blank, and again they could use the sentence starter that was on our board. So I chose a whale can swim, and then they had to answer the question how they could move. I can jump, and then draw a picture. So that was their evidence piece for me. That way I could tell if they understood how animals move and also how a person can move. And then we have examples of their work posted from the close reads. And then for the book, we found to put out in the centers, Animals Can Move, which is on Reading A to Z. There are also other books on there. And then for the next week, we were going to tie it in with What Do You Do with a Tale Like This. It's by the same author. And the week that I read this to the children, they all could clue right in that move, the title looks like it is moving, and when they saw the tail with the words wrapping around the tail, they automatically knew that it was the same author. So they enjoyed this book also, which is another informational text too.